Welcome to New Facts. Don't forget to like and subscribe. 10 fun facts about the world that sound absurd but are actually true. Discovering the reasons why things are the way they are now is one of the most fascinating aspects of travel. Here are 10 truths about the world that, despite their seeming absurdity, have been proven to be real, from bizarre phenomena to buried mysteries. Number 10, you can go on a safari in Sri Lanka. There are other places closer to home where you may go on safari that is less expensive and has great wildlife, so Kenya is not the only option. Asia's very own safari is located in lovely Sri Lanka, less than 4 hours away. You can see elephants, leopards, and even aquatic birds in Yala National Park's vast plains. The optimum time to go would be between March and October because the water levels are lower and more animals will be drinking at that time. The yearly sightings of blue whales in their migration are another interesting Sri Lankan fact. Watch the largest animals in the world consume krill on the southern coast. Between December and April, the whales frequently congregate around Marisa. Why not stop by the town before your safari experience and go whale watching while you're on your way to Yala National Park? Number 9, San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge speaks. One of the more recent world realities is this. The cherished Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco began protesting certain changes to the bike path railings in June 2020. Literally, people in San Francisco reported strange noises coming from a distance of many kilometers. The new railings were being damaged by strong winds, according to city officials. When there is less wind resistance, the bridge is safer for its users. As a result, the sound indicates that the bridge is being smoothly traversed by high winds. Number 8, China has only a one time zone. If the sun rises and sets at the same time for everyone, having one time zone is acceptable. However, people in Xinjiang are just starting to view the sunset as Beijing gets ready for bed at midnight. Given that China has 6 time zones and is almost the size of the United States, that is pretty bizarre. It's interesting to note that China didn't always follow Beijing time. Number 7, you could walk from Russia to Alaska on ice. The Bering Strait is located between Alaska and Russia. You can travel across when it freezes over in the winter, with the 3.8 kilometers distance being the shortest end. However, just because something is conceivable doesn't imply it's authorized or secure, since the ice below may shift and the ocean winds are quite cold. 2 intrepid travelers left Alaska in 2006 to walk across the frozen trail. Before being jailed in Russia for breaking immigration regulations, they traveled 90 kilometers in 15 days. Number 6, Machu Picchu is an earthquake-proof city. In Peru, this historic Inca settlement sits atop 2 fault lines. This means that earthquakes were a known occurrence. How did they manage to survive it then? In actuality, the Incans invented an ingenious method of construction known as ashlar masonry, in which boulders are carved to precisely fit together without cement. As a result, the stones could move during an earthquake and then return to their original placements. Inventive or what? 5. The Sahara Desert used to be a tropical rainforest. The Sahara once more? This one is especially nice, I promise. The Sahara Desert is renowned for being the hottest desert on the entire globe. However, this arid region was a lush rainforest with dense flora and heavy rainfall just 6,000 years ago. Although the Sahara wasn't in full bloom when we were alive, later generations might have. The Sahara may appear very different if the planet is still around in 10,000 years due to the same ongoing climatic changes. Number 4, Colombia's brightest rainbow is in its river. Rainbows are typically found in the sky, but the Chao Cristales, commonly referred to as the River of 5 Colors, shines brighter than any of them. This magnificent river, which can be seen in Colombia's Serrana de la Macarena National Natural Park, receives its many hues from a plant called Macarenia clavigera, which grows in the riverbed. The greatest time to go is from May to November, when the river weeds are in bloom and become shades of yellow, blue, green, and red. Since the waters are shallower during this time of year, more sunlight can reach the plants, giving them brighter hues. Number 3, Sudan has the most pyramids in the world, not Egypt. Did you know that Sudan also has pyramids? Pyramids and Egypt are practically synonyms. There are 255 pyramids in Nubia, an area of Sudan. This is more than Egypt has. The Nubian pharaohs who had ruled Egypt's 25th dynasty escaped to Sudan and established the Kushite kingdom there, bringing elements of Egyptian civilization with them. The Egyptian pyramids are more frequently visited than the Nubian ones. Therefore, it's likely that you'll have the pyramids to yourself. Out of the 4 key locations, Jebel Barkal offers the greatest rewards. The well-preserved pyramids there are situated next to a tiny mountain. Just before dusk, ascend the mountain for breathtaking Nile views. Number 2, there are only 2 countries in the world where Coca-Cola does not exist. You would believe that Coca-Cola is a product that can be found anywhere around the globe, yet North Korea and Cuba have been under long-standing U.S. trade embargoes since 1950 and 1962, respectively. North Korea has created its dark-colored beverage, though. They refer to it as Cocoa Sparkling or Ryongjin Cola. Does it have the same amazing taste as the other product, despite having similar red packaging and a cursive font? If you've tried it, let us know in the comments. Number 1, it snows in the Sahara Desert. As a rule, deserts receive extremely little precipitation. And if it rarely rains, shouldn't it also rarely snow? In 2018, the unthinkable occurred, when a white snowfall enveloped the Sahara Desert. The snow, meanwhile, was barely present for a day before melting in the blazing heat. The first snowfall ever observed was a 30-minute snowstorm in 1979. Even when it gets down to freezing during the night, there isn't nearly enough moisture for any snow to form. But who knows? On your subsequent journey to the Sahara, you could be fortunate enough to see it.
Yeah.